Hello lovelies, it is Thorny, welcome back to Banished. So we have 10,000 foods. A lot of this we did purchase. But I am hoping I have a bit of a cunning plan. I'm going to start us off slowly, and what I'm going to do, which might seem a bit drastic, but all of these houses, well not this one, thanks for picking the best one to prove a point. A lot of these houses have one person living in them, or one person and a child, and some of them are, maybe this one, yeah, some of them are completely empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just remove all the structures. I'm going to remove all of the houses and make everybody homeless. And again, this may seem like a drastic thing. No, this is the one, remove structures. This may seem drastic, but the plan is to get everybody out of all of these houses. Where's my town? Here we go. I want everybody out of all of these houses. I want to make everybody homeless, and we have boarding houses. So these boarding houses down here had nobody in before. I didn't show you that, but I did double check first. So there's nobody living in them, but now it's full. Now we don't always want people in boarding houses. It is nice for them to have, you know, their own place. But what I thought, or my plan, which I'm not explaining very well, but my plan is to remove all of these houses. If some, I don't want them to like all to get removed. What I want is for them to for the people to move out, and then that will give us a good idea of how many houses we actually need, and then we can stop removing the houses and get people back into them again. And I think this was sort of like the quickest way I could really think about doing it. I think have we got houses down here somewhere? Yeah, we've got some houses there. Some of maybe these along here. And then we can get people into the right place, because somebody did make an excellent comment that people are travelling too far to work. So we need people in these ones so we can reclaim them. And hopefully, yeah, see, now we've got 2 adults and a child. So I want to try and get that happening. 2 people living in each house. First of all, because we want people living near to where they are working. Second of all, we want people what was my second of all? Oh yeah, second of all, we want, oh, why did that happen? Is that because we don't need as many farms over here? I don't know. The amount of stored fuel we have has gone down, so the less houses we have, the less fuel we'll need. So that that hopefully will help. So let's reclaim those ones, and then these ones over here, we can reclaim some of these. Do the ones close to these fields. All my lovely little houses that I did. I was trying to should we have some nomads? Should we just take nomads? Allow 28, that seems okay. Yeah, reserve of food is low. Thank you for letting me know that. Yeah, I tried to sort of work out how to pause or to like stop people living in houses, and I couldn't work it out. So this is my crude way of doing that. So if you know of a better way, please do let me know. But I couldn't work it out. So there we go. Alright, so we've got all these people down here. And we are reclaiming the houses, so that means that they will disappear if we leave them long enough. Now, I feel like that's something that I'm willing to live with. See, one labourer at 11. That's a couple. I really wanted them to be like couples moving in. I think most of them are. Yeah, couples and families. And then these ones over here, because I think these definitely only had one person living in them. So if we can get families living in here, that would be great. There we go. So our food is going down. We have quite a few labourers. Maybe we could open up some of these again. To try and get some stuff growing. Tomatoes, peppers, lettuce. We definitely don't need things growing in the tobacco leaf. Growing in the tobacco leaf, growing in the plantations, because tobacco leaf and cotton and things we can definitely do without those. Now, one thing I did want to mention was I have been away for a few days, and I've also had an issue with the game, which is why I've not posted on here for a little bit. My game keeps crashing, so apologies if halfway through this the game crashes. That's just what's been happening. I started a new game and it's been fine. I did some updates and some jiggery pokery to try and get some of these things to try and stop it crashing, basically. Maybe I could build a couple of new houses down this end. Is that a bad idea? I feel like maybe that's a bad idea. So yeah, the game's been crashing. I did try and yeah, I updated some things. I removed some mods and did that kind of stuff. Wow, 87. I really want to allow it, but our food has gone right down, so I think we're going to have to ignore them. I am going to do the food thing, collect wild foods, see if we can get any good stuff from that. So yeah, there's obviously an issue. Maybe it's because this save file has got so big, or maybe there's some other issue. The only mod that I am currently running on this is the Colonial Charter mod, which gives you all the extra, like a load of extra stuff down here that you can do. So I've not got any other mods running. So the only thing that I can think of is that because it's so big that there's an issue. I guess we'll have to wait and see if this does any help. Does any help? Helps at all? Should go a little bit quicker. So we've still got quite a few people without housing. I think maybe some little houses down here would be good. So we've got enough people. Farmer, dock worker, farmer, physician, farmer. Yeah, if we cut all the farmers down here, we will need, how many builders do they take? 3. We'll put 6 builders in and then prioritise these 3 things here. See how that works. And then also down here. I thought maybe down here would be a good spot to build some little houses. Some of these little like wooden houses maybe. Build a couple of these down here. Because I don't know if I said it. I think I started saying it and then maybe got distracted, which is obviously nothing new. Someone made a great comment that people are having to travel too far to work, and that maybe even like during their work day at lunchtime they go back home for lunch. So you really want people to be as close as possible to where they're working. And I think I have said this before, that the game is pretty good at, when a new house is built, they'll swap people around so that somebody will be like living here who's actually working on the farm or as a herdsman. But you do obviously need people as close as possible. Oh, an outbreak of mumps. Oh dear me. Do we have the physicians, or have I got rid of them? Physicians, no, 5 of 5. So we do have 5 physicians that I need to keep an eye on. So when our mumps epidemic has died down, hopefully not literally, we can get rid of the physicians as well. But we do have 31 labourers, which is great. Because of that, I think I am just going to open these up again, like I started doing down there, and open up some of these houses as well, or reclaim some of these houses, get people into them. That's great, excellent, good to see. Couples and families, that's what we want. Excellent, that's what we want. So yeah, this, like I say, this will help hopefully with the fuel. As you can see, the fuel has gone up. I think we started at about 3,000. So fuel's gone up. The food is also going up, which is good to see. Builders, farmers, labourers, farmers, excellent. So hopefully they are all farmers round here, and we can check with this tool path. No, that is not the kind of... Okay, I'm going to say that we need to have more things open here then, for people to work them. If that person's living here and travelling all the way down there to work. Hopefully now... Oh, that does not make sense at all. Right. So, that makes me think that we need more houses down here. Oh, we've got a ship. Have we got anything exciting? No, seeds. You are no good to me whatsoever. Thank you very much, though. Oh, the food is going up. Let's speed up a little bit. We still have got 86 people without houses. We have 37 labourers. So I'm just going to open all of these because we now have extra people. We got rid of these last time or the time before, I'm losing track, because we didn't have enough people really, and these weren't doing that well. I'm going to ignore the other trader because they'll just have seeds for us. So all of these people, where are you going? For work. See, these are all in the right place, but some of these are going all the way over here. Maybe if I remove these houses, what's the thing I'm looking for? Remove structures. If I remove the structures here and then build some more of these, or reclaim some more of these, they will move over this side. And then they'll be working in the right place. So I was also asked to continue this series because last episode I did say I thought that no matter what happened, this would probably be the last episode of this series. I think, are we on episode 31 or 32 now? Which is great. It's my longest series that I've done. I've got 7 people with mumps. That's not great. So yeah, it's the longest series that I've done, and I've really enjoyed it. I obviously am new to the whole YouTube thing, so I don't know if there's been any improvement in these from the beginning. So yeah, so far this is the longest series I've done, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been great. I would obviously like to do another one, but I have got a couple of other things, games downloaded that I want to start playing. I was going to kind of do a few games at once, and then I got totally engrossed in Banished and just wanted to keep playing this. So wow, 3 kids, 1 person, 1 adult. Okay, nearly everybody has a house now. Well, I say nearly everybody, there's still like 50 people without houses. So yeah, so I would I think when we finish this may or may not be the last episode depending on the issue with it crashing. If it crashes, I think we might just have to, or I might have to hold my hands up and say I've done everything I can, and hopefully you will understand that and we can move on to another game. But if we get through this, I can't see, there's like spots everywhere. Yeah, if we get through this, then I'm happy to continue it. I just didn't want to sort of keep going over and over the same thing and it get tedious for you to watch. But I assume you must be getting some enjoyment out of it, otherwise you wouldn't keep watching it. Right, there we go. How have we done with our little houses over here? Oh, they're built. Excellent. So we've got labourers, farmers, dredgers, a farmer. So fingers crossed they are all working. Yes, they are all working in the fields round here, which was the plan. Now what about these people down here? They are moving. They're not working anywhere currently. Maybe that's the warehouse. So they, yeah, still not too far away. That's good. What about, how are we going slow still? I feel like we're going super slow. No, we're on speed 10. That is the other thing, because obviously I know I've said this before, because we're getting such a lot of buildings and stuff on the map now, we have got a speed issue. And all the things we've learned on this series we can put into practice on another series of Banished, but I don't think it would be straight away. Like I said, I've got a couple of other things that I would like to play and share with you all. So I think we'll give Banished a rest for the time being. Now, what about my, is that a field? Oh, that is a crop field. Put somebody in there. What about my little houses over this side? They are still getting built. Let's prioritise these. I also think maybe a barn would be a good idea. That is not the barn section, that is the barn section. Maybe we'll just, what about the storage shed? What does that look like? That's maybe a bit more in keeping with the size. So we'll put a couple of those down as well. What trader do we have? Do you have food? You have loads of food. Oh, fantastic. Right, let's get some of this. How much could we just afford? Although I did this last time and then it was telling me I didn't have enough space for it all. So maybe we'll just do a couple at a time. So we'll do spinach and leeks. Very nice. Get your greens. How many of those do I need? What do I need? 4,000. 16. No, that was not right. 16. I need 160, so we'll have that in feathers. Trade. Oh, fish and chips. Only one point each. Seems a bit sad that a parsnip and a portion of fish and chips is the same, but anyway, who am I to complain? 2,000. So we'll get those. What did I say? 16? No, 16. Oh, goodness me. I've got an issue. I'm trying to type and look at the screen and obviously can't do both at the same time. Right, guava, they're a bit more expensive. Lettuce, 2,000. Kale. Now, our food is definitely going up. We're now on 28,000, but I don't want to get to the same point where we are losing a lot of food. And my aim was to get to 750 adults, and it would be cool to get to that. But I think we do need to look at the systems we have in place for our people. because we got up to about 550 or something like that, I think, before. So food is obviously going to be an issue, and the amount of food we are creating currently is not enough. Right, let's do the guava. We'll do the dried mushroom. We'll do the dates. That trader's no good to us because that's the seed trader. Let's go all out and do the sugar cookies as well. Can we buy all of that? 9,000. So what do I need? 19 is that of those? No, that was not right at all. 39. Yes. And then we'll do 50 feathers. Trade. And then I think we'll dismiss. So excellent. So we've got a big stock of food there, which is great. Our food has gone up to 31,000, which is excellent. We still have 4 people ill, which is not great. Now, this gatherer's hut. I would like to get that started being built, so I'm going to unpause that. I'm going to add in, oh my god, look at all our labourers. I'm going to add in a couple more labourers. We still have 18 people without houses. So before all of our houses get knocked down, I think we will reclaim some of these. So they have, well, more than one person living in them, hopefully. Reclaim, reclaim, reclaim. I'm actually going to reclaim them all because I don't want any of these knocking down because I like our little square. So 10 people now don't have a house. We also have the people living in the whatchamacallit, it's like the boarding houses. So they would obviously need housing. But I'm happy currently to have people living in boarding houses at least. Does nobody want to live in these? Oh yeah, there we go. 2 in there, 2 in there. Yeah, I'm happy currently for people to live in the boarding houses, and at least they've got a roof over their heads. So I think we might need 2 more, depending on how many live in this one. It's going to be 2 people. It takes them a while to decide if they want to move in or not. There's like the empty house. Oh, all 4. There we go. How have I got more people? I thought there was... Anyway, I won't... maybe I read it wrong. I thought it said there was 4 left and then 4 moved in there. 2 in there. Let's do 2 in this one. Come on, you can do it. The final 2. There we go. Okay, so our houses over here are not getting done very quickly at all. Maybe if I just prioritise one of them. So that has got builders attached to it. That's got builders, and those 2 little barns don't, but that's okay. So I would like to get kind of these started again, but obviously we do want more people to be living over this side because it is a bit of a trek for people to get over to this end. So we've got a lot of labourers, which is great. I'm going to open up this one and then we're going to check that we've got all of our fields open now. I'm going to ignore the plantation ones. We still have 3 people without a house. Where did they come from? Reclaim that one for them. This one, if anybody... Actually, that's one reason to check the farm supply, because they do have seeds, but they also have animals. So if we had some more animals, we could pop them in there. We could also build some more farm, what are they called? Cattle areas, pens, things. Oh my goodness me. I can never remember what they're called. Standard pasture, there we go. We could also build some more standard pastures and split up the animals to give us some more animals. That might be a good plan. I do like our little houses along here. That's quite cute. Maybe we could build a couple more of those. Maybe down here. tiny shack. Is that what we've been doing? Yes. So we could pop some down here. And then the people out of the boarding houses would move into those. And I'm purposefully not putting roads down because that will also take up some workers to do that. Right, our gatherer's hut has been built. We did put a road in. I'm going to add in 4 people into that. And we could do with removing all of the stone around it as well. So there's a bit more space. But people could do that kind of in their own time. I'm going to leave it up there just to keep an eye on it. And I do, now I've got so many labourers, I do just want to go through here and double check to see if there's anything that hasn't got full capacity of the things that we actually need. So like the dredgers, we could add in more people into those. The foresters, we're kind of doing okay, or maybe add a couple more back in. All of these ones that don't have any at all, I'm just going to leave them as it is for now, because I really want to try and get us back to speed with the food, and I'm really not interested in kind of whether we're making clothes or weaving cotton or anything like that. It really is now, I think, an issue about food. So with that being said, we've got our gatherer's hut. I think we'll unpause the fishing dock and just pop that up there as well. The silkworm hut, I know we did get, well, I think we got silkworm eggs, but we definitely don't need that currently because that's creating silk to make clothes. Yeah, that's not something we need. I'm going to add in some more builders. So our fishing dock has got builders. Have any of our houses here? No, none of them have got builders, but we could prioritise them. And then if I go to my wooden house and check all of these ones to see if these have got builders. Yes, they have. Excellent. And we are going on 10 speed. So I think I'll leave this episode here. We have definitely increased our food. We've gone up to 63,000. We started at 10. We've got a trader here. Oh, he's got some food, so I'll purchase some of this. Our wood is going down a little bit, so maybe we do need to increase the foresters. Let me do that now before I forget. We have got plenty of people, so I'll put it back up to 37 and we can keep an eye on that. Our fuel has gone up. That's great. We're on about 3,000, I think, at the start, so that's gone up. Food is going up, which is all great. We've got plenty of labourers. Everyone's got a house. Nobody is sick. So we can also get rid of our physicians, which again I will do now so I don't forget. So as this episode's gone well, as we've not crashed, and as everybody hasn't died, I will see you next time for our next part. So thanks for watching. Give it a like. It does help. You can also comment below if you've got anything to tell me. And I hope you're having a good day. I'll see you next time.